Hello, Simon Keeling here, and it's Monday the 6th of February. Thanks for watching. We'll take a look at the forecast for the next couple of weeks. Got a big question mark over what happens at the weekend. This is the global temperature anomaly chart from Ryan Maui's site, and basically what this is doing is taking the output from the GFS model, comparing it to normal temperatures, and then saying whether globally temperatures are below or above normal. And you can see how from sort of the 7th, 8th of January, temperatures have dipped below normal globally. Here's our cold spell that we've taken in Europe, look. But it does bring temperatures back up during the last few days. And the forecast here, which are these black circles, is for a dip to take place again, but then temperatures to be coming back up to nearer normal around the middle part of February. So quite a sink in temperatures globally. So some real effects going on just at the moment in terms of global temperature, and of course that does have an impact back here in Europe. Here's how the North Atlantic Oscillation forecast looks. Again, this is from the GFS model, and notice how it's below normal, so that means weaker westerly flow across the Atlantic. But this idea, look, that as we get towards the 13th or 14th of the month, those westerlies getting stronger across the Atlantic, and we see the cycle go into positive territory. As far as the Arctic Oscillation is concerned, well, that hangs around the neutral level at first look, but then as we get later on through the period, so this is getting up to the 21st of February, look, we're bouncing around the neutral sort of territory, and that means that the cold air has got less of a propensity to get its way far south off the pole. So we're building this idea of things gradually becoming a little milder as we get into the middle to the latter stages of the month. So this is the 8-day average temperature chart. This is the raw anomaly chart, valid from today through to the 14th, and notice how much of the UK stays below normal. This is indicative really of this second shot of cold weather that we're going to get coming in from tomorrow onwards, from Tuesday onwards. We're going to take a second hit as this cold weather comes in, and we're going to see temperatures dip with some very sharp overnight frosts once again. But it looks as if there probably won't be as much snow around as there was, and we probably won't see an event as we saw this weekend. So some cold temperatures on the way during the next week, and then into the following week. So this is for the second period, so this takes us through to the 22nd. You see how the GFS again is keeping temperatures below normal across the country. Now this is a bit of a change from the earlier runs. This is from the 6 o'clock run on the model, and this is a bit of a change from the earlier run. The reason for this, I think, is that a north to northwesterly flow has developed across the country, or the GFS has developed this northwesterly flow, so it's bringing in colder weather. But this doesn't necessarily agree with other models. Let me show you what I mean. So let's take a look at the other models then, and I can show you what's going on. This is the weather website that you're on at the moment. If you go to new weather charts, you'll see I've added some new charts in there as well. We've got the Herland model, which is the high resolution model, going out to 48 hours in advance. That's updating twice a day now, 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so that's a nice one for you to look at. And also we've got two runs now of the ECMWF, the operational and the ensemble. Slightly different things, but it's just an set of charts for you. So what I want to show you is what goes on at the weekend, because I think it's going to become milder at the weekend. Look, here's the ECMWF. So this is tonight, this is last night, sorry, at midnight. There's our area of high pressure. If we knock it on, look, this goes through to the 8th, so we're now looking at Wednesday. There's Thursday, look, still got cold air across the south, but notice this is high pressure, so the winds are rotating around like so. Look, the wind across Scotland and the north is now coming in from the southwest. That's Friday, southwesterly. Saturday goes into the west to southwest, and there's Sunday staying in that westerly position. So this milder weather coming in. Now into Monday we've still got a westerly, and there's Tuesday a strengthening westerly as the jet stream picks up, so temperatures generally becoming milder. And there's the 15th, so we're looking there at the Wednesday the 15th, and we've got a westerly flow, so the MWF makes things milder. How does that stack up then with the Canadian model? Well, let's take a look and see what the Canadians are doing. That's last night, there we are, that's 12 o'clock today. There's Wednesday, there's Thursday, there's sorry, that's Thursday. Look, there's Friday with the southwesterly coming in. They're also making it warmer. Look, they're bringing in the southwesterly flow through the course of the weekend. Now what they do is they then, by Monday and Tuesday of next week, build the high back in and bring more of a northwesterly flow in. So they're trying to cool things off again during next week, but not make them as cold as they had been. I'm not sure this is the case. For me at the moment, my money is on the westerly flow gradually becoming established. After a cold week this week, the weekend becomes slowly milder from the north. That milder air drifts its way southwards, and we all get into nearer normal temperatures, or perhaps just below, into next week. Now, I'll do more on this on the musing, but what I've done is looked at past situations, the closest pressure situations in the 8-day forecast. I've picked out the 10 closest and then looked at what happened in the 3-week period following those. And 6 of them have come out with normal temperatures, 2 of them have come out with warmer temperatures, and 2 of them have come out with colder temperatures. So it builds up this idea that temperatures are nearer normal, or likely to be nearer normal in the following 3 weeks. I'll put more of that on the musing for you, but I hope that's been useful for you. As always, the sites get free of charge by the adverts that you see around the screen. If you see one you like, click on it, go through to the advertiser. It generates revenue for us, shows the advertiser you're interested in them as well. So hopefully that's been useful. Thanks for watching, and keep the sun shining.